Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gilbert, and I'm back after a year of being MIA from my side and from my channel. I just wanted to kind of get back into the groove of things and just catch up where I left off. It's been over a year since I've posted a video up, and hopefully after today's video, I will be back and action with you guys and keeping up with you and returning everybody's emails and questions, everything you might have about what's going on. So hopefully you enjoy it, guys, and hopefully I get a good response from you. Alright? Last week, I realized, on my anniversary last year, I got really depressed because, October 16th for me, is the day I got diagnosed, the day I got my phone call that, I had HIV. I took it really hard, and, I went out, I was binge drinking, I was doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to, and it was a really hard time. And I have people that tell me that, you should just be happy that you're alive and that you're healthy and that, you're undetectable. But in all reality, I understand those good points that they make to me, but at the same time, I still have to deal with the emotional side of it, psychologically, accepting it. And, and to be honest with you, I've never really grieved over it. I've just pouted about it, like, I don't feel good, I feel sad. But I've never really actually sat there, dealt with it, and tried to just accept it. And, as opposed to my other videos, that you've seen me over a year ago when I had the long hair. Now it's just pretty much more like the accepting part that I'm actually getting used to, and I'm doing now. But a few days ago, I was talking to my mom, and I had a meltdown, and I told her that I just didn't understand why this happened to me, and why I had to get put through it. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what made me go into my Facebook, and I looked in my messages, and I was just reviewing the messages I had in there. And like I said, I get a lot of emails from people, wanting to advice and help, and what they should do, and how they should get tested. And literally there was over 100 emails that I never responded to those people. And I'm sorry if I didn't respond to you. Like I said, I just, at that time, I could have been going through a trial in my life that I just felt like I needed to be sheltered and away from everybody. And I put myself out there to help the people, and maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself wanting to help everybody, because when it came down to it, I needed to help myself, and I felt really bad about it. And it's been hard because I want to get back into helping everybody and be an advocate, and back with my network of people that from Kenya and Africa, Australia, Europe, people that I just wanted to give me, for me to give them, just some word of advice on what they should do, because they're either they're newly diagnosed, or the husband just found out, or whatever the case was. But a few days ago, I was really sad, and I was just praying, and asking God to just please, show me a sign of what my purpose is here in life. And that night, like I said, I was going through my messages, and there was just one person in particular that stood out to me, and this person just changed my life overnight. He lives in another country. He just wanted to be my friend, and this is back in 2010 when he asked me, and I just responded to him, and I told him I'm sorry for not responding to him, if he was okay. I added him as a friend, and he IM'd me, and told me that if we could Skype. And I didn't know what his intentions were. I didn't know what he was trying to think, or what he had to ask me. But I felt pretty bad, and I said, sure, I'll Skype with you. And it was just the saddest thing, because when he turned his camera on, I saw this guy that, I saw this guy that he looked so depressed and so sad because he lived in a country where he's had HIV for 2 years. He's been dealing with it. His family doesn't know. None of his friends know. So it's just him against the world. And I just saw him and I just thought to myself, like, that could have been me without the support. And I talked to him and he told me, right away I started asking him about like his viral load and how much was it in his body and what was his CD4 count, and he looked it up and he sent it to me. And his viral load was, I want to say 81,000. Now I know it could be in the millions, it could be worse, but the principle of it is that it's so high and his CD4 count was so low that my immediate response was, why aren't you on meds? And he says that in his country they won't give you meds because you have to be below 200 on your CD4, which is already full-blown AIDS. And it just hurt me because just the night before I spoke to my cousin and she was telling me that God was using me as a vessel to help other people in their life. And I kept telling her that I didn't see myself as a vessel because I didn't think I was doing anything good for y'all. And I wanted to just get a sign that I could help somebody. Bottom line is, this guy in his country, he scheduled his doctor's appointment a few days ago, and in his country they won't see you until about 6 months later. So he's not going to get seen until December. And to top it off, he doesn't have a support system. He doesn't have his family to say, this is what I have, please support me, please help me through this journey. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that he has it. It's him against the world, depressed. And he can't go to college because in his country, if you don't work, you can't go to school. And if you work, you gotta be a middle class person to go to school. Otherwise, you're not that you're not good enough, but you're just not on that level to go to school. And he was so humble in his way. And what hurt me so much is because, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's nights where like I don't take my pill. There's times when I just don't want to take it. I just want to go to sleep and I'm lazy. And it hurt me because there's a guy across the world who's just would die to have a pill. And I have it right there in front of me and I take it for granted. I immediately knew that God put this person in my life because I prayed on it and I asked him to please just, help me, show me a way and show me a reason why I needed to do this and why I needed to live. And he did, through this guy. And the fact that he was 25 years old like me, and he's had it 2 years like me, if I didn't see the sign there, then I don't know how else God can really literally explain it to me. He painted the picture. He threw the person at me. So, with that being said, I've decided to update my videos, start blogging and vlogging again. Try to get back into what I was doing before and not take life for granted. Not that I always do, but just get back into the routine of helping people and just be that person that I once was. Try to be strong again. Not just for myself, but because I know that there's people like him out there that do need my support, that don't have a family that will stand by them and that don't understand them, that are suicidal. And like, I want to be back in your life again, friends, and I want to, I want to just help the people that just, don't have nowhere to turn. I'm going to get back into it, and I'm going to do it. My anniversary, it's in a couple of days. Can't believe it's already been 2 years that I've had this, disease, and it's been, pretty much it's been like a facade. Like, I play the part very well, that I'm doing great, but people who actually know me on a personal level, they know exactly how I feel, and what I'm going through, and everybody else that just sees me, they just think like, he's so strong and he's perfect, and if something were to happen to me in my life, I want to be just like him. But and honestly, it's just not. It's not what I'm making it out to be, guys. Right after I did, the interview with, ABC News and, my local news station, I worked with, a few other networks, and it felt so good just to have so many people just asking me, what do I do in this situation, and, what do I do in that situation, and how do I get tested, where do I go get tested. And at one point I was so into it that that's kind of like, when you cook, it just gives you like this, it's like therapeutical for you, and you just feel better about yourself. That's what it was doing for me for a while, but in all honesty, I was kind of just ignoring my emotions and just not, letting myself heal from this, and that's what I'm doing right now. So, it's getting better though. I'm in school now. I'm attending University of Phoenix. Pre-med student. It's pretty tough. I got a new job, working where I'm at with a big corporate security alarm company. Haven't traveled much. It's been, like I said, it's been a roller coaster. Health-wise, I'm undetectable. I'm below 20, and for people who are not too, don't know too much about, the HIV, the virus load, and the CD4 count. When you're undetectable, it's pretty much like when you go get your labs done, they detect to see, how much of the virus is in your body, the strain is in your body, and I've been undetectable for a year now, so, I have a lot of faith, and, I thank God a lot, for the blessings He gives me, and being able to just to be here and, help the people that I help out, now that I'm still coming back to. And I know there's quite a few people and businesses and networks that have tried getting in contact with me, about, speaking there and helping them, whether it be a business, the AIDS Foundation, and I never got back to you, and it wasn't because I didn't want to, but it was more because like I said, I just needed to get myself together, and I wanted to help so many people that I can't help other people unless I didn't help myself. So that's what I've been, battling with. That's pretty much what I wanted to fill you guys in on, was that, what's been happening in my life, where I've been, missing, what I've been doing, you know, that I'm in school now. You know, I'm doing good. And to all my subscribers out there, I'm sorry, but I hope that, you know, this video will make up for the lost time, and that you will, you know, be seeing more of me, and you will definitely get, you know, new videos posted. I don't know how often I can do it, but I will, you know, keep you, you know, up to date with what's going on, because I know that there is people out there who do need the support, just like I have the support with all my friends. And my Facebook is there for you if you want to be discreet. You can, you know, ask me messages over there. You can Skype with me, or however you know, feel safe doing and comfortable doing. I just want to get back into the routine that I was doing before, and just make up for the lost time. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for taking your time out and hearing me out. I hope you can forgive me for not being around, and I look forward to hearing from you guys and your response to my video, and I'll talk to you soon. Ooh, somewhere over